Good morning. Welcome to the WEX Wakeup for Monday, July 17th. I'm Christy Matino. Those in attendance at the Turning Point Action Conference this past weekend overwhelmingly voted for President Donald Trump as the winner of the Republican presidential primary straw poll. Those results showed most conference goers preferred Trump, with 86.7% supporting him. Second was businessman Perry Johnson. He had 7.8% of the vote. And DeSantis was third with 4.3%. Trump spoke at the conference, claiming early voters will be one of the key elements to victory in the 2024 race.
Mobilizing early voters will be a difference maker in the next election, and it's going to make it a much more difficult job to cheat, because we're going to swamp them.
And I sat down exclusively with Congressman Byron Donalds this past Friday, just as the news broke that President Joe Biden announced he would eliminate student loan debt for more than 800,000 borrowers, totaling more than $39 billion worth of payments. Now, I asked the congressman how this will impact the economy and if he thinks this move is constitutional.
One, it impacts the economy because when you just start forgiving debt, it's a backdoor stimulus. Number two, what it does is it hurts the ability for new loans to be issued in the future. Because if it's now being understood that you don't have to repay debt, then why would people take any care with what they borrow? What happens if the stuff doesn't get forgiven, quote unquote? What does it do to those borrowers in the future? This creates a serious moral hazard in our economy and in the lending community, because you can't have a process where the executive, because of politics, decides, well, I'm just going to do this with a pen and a phone, to quote former President Obama. So I think it's a serious problem. Now, specifically to what they're doing, I believe, once again, it's unconstitutional. And what Joe Biden is doing, he's playing catch me if you can with our political system and with the courts. And it's outrageous. And I think it's important for voters, no matter what your politics are, to understand that the Constitution never authorized the president to act in this way and in this manner. And for all of the accusations of former presidents and what they did or didn't do, what Joe Biden is doing is dictatorial, and it is unconstitutional. It should not be tolerated.
And Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez mobilized support for employees at the United Parcel Service, also known as UPS, who are gearing up for a potential strike amid stalled contract talks. AOC joined the United Auto Workers president and the Teamsters Union president to demand fair contracts from UPS, as the Teamsters Union are at a standstill over the new 4-year contract.
This shouldn't even be a fight. UPS raked in $16 billion in profit last year, and they're trying to say that we can't afford part-timers to pay them a living wage? I don't think so. I don't think so.
Hundreds of thousands of UPS workers could go on strike, with 97% of workers voting in favor of one. That would start on August 1st. And that's the news on the WEX Wake Up. Be sure to follow us online and on social media so you stay in the know of all those headlines trending in politics.